What's up, guys? Uh, this may not be a good video, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So I'm quitting sparring forever. I'm quitting doing that stuff. I loved it, liked it, really, really loved it, but it's time I hang my gloves up and not do that shit anymore because, my foot is still hurting from the bad kick that I gave to someone in the hip, and it felt like stone and all that shit. And I'm still healing from that. But even before that, there are just moments where guys go too crazy, they go too wild. They hit hard, and then you gotta hit hard too. They hit harder, you gotta hit harder too, and you try to knock each other out. That's just ego. Sparring is fun. It's very, very fun. I would love doing it, but I had to take into consideration my personal health and my well-being. Like I said, it's good things about it and bad things about it. One of it is that you relieve stress, and you actually feel like you're learning the most when you do that stuff. You're pressure testing. That's what they say. The techniques that you learn in class, the techniques that you practice when you shadow box, you're applying that in almost what feels like a full-fledged fight. But George St. Pierre, he said he's seen so many guys lose their potential, lose their careers, training so hard every day in the gym. Like that's crazy, and it's really sad if you think about it. Guys could have been living their dreams, but for some reason or another, some other stuff happens. And from my personal experience, yeah, it's fun beating up the people that don't know what they're doing. Also getting beat up by the pros. I trained with people that were professional, no, not professional, but amateurish and professional too. And sometimes they'd be like, one of the best feelings is hearing, "Oh, damn, you're getting better," from those people. I even been told by people like, "Oh, you should consider fighting. You should consider actually fighting both amateur and professional eventually." And it's cool. It's a cool feeling, but unfortunately, I'm just not cut out for that life, and I accept it. I accept my limitations. I'm still gonna hold pads for people. I'm still gonna, train with the bag in Muay Thai and all that stuff. I'm still gonna do jiu-jitsu. I don't have a problem doing jiu-jitsu. Like, jiu-jitsu is relatively safe, but I just get a weird feeling whenever I'm choking somebody out and they tap. I prefer to put them in an armbar or a leg lock rather than just going straight up for the neck and all that stuff. So that's my cup of tea. And judo, yeah, I like judo, but I can't really do randori, which is actual. You guys are trying to throw the ever living shit out of each other. I can't see myself doing that. I got hurt doing that one time too. My right leg was swept, and my knee was fucked. I couldn't really walk straight for like a month, and then it healed. Thank God it healed, and so I was, going back to it. So yeah, the only thing I could really do is just practice, but not hard spar. Not hard spar when it comes to Muay Thai, MMA, or boxing, or judo and all that stuff. So it sucks. You really feel like you're lesser than, but and it also sucks because you're not doing what's fun. Like, I really want to do this, keep doing this again, but I gotta take my health, my well-being into consideration. So if you ever been in a situation where you gotta stop doing what you love because it's causing you harm, like, I get it. I'm there right now. I'm there at that moment. So unless you're really, really about that life, like, you really want to get in the ring and fight in front of people and gain money from it and gain promotions, sponsorships. And everyone's dream is to eventually make it to the UFC or make it to one championship or Bellator or PLF, any of these places. If you're training for that, then keep doing what you're doing. It just takes a lot of gall. It takes a lot of balls. It takes a lot of sweat, blood, tears. You could get knocked out. You can get permanently hurt. At some point I thought I could do those things, but I realized I cannot. What also sucks is that I'm working a 9 to 5. So I'm sitting on my ass all day. I try to get as much movement as possible, but it's not enough. As a fighter, you need to keep training morning, afternoon, and evening, but I just can't do that shit. I can't do that shit. Like, I work a 9 to 5, and it's bullcrap, but that's just the way life is. You gotta make money too somehow. You can't just be relying on your parents. You gotta grow up one day. People that love skateboarding, the only thing they know is like a skateboard. You can't just be doing that for the rest of your life. As much as it hurts to say, you can't be doing that for the rest of your life. You gotta find something else to do, and you gotta find a purpose. That being said, we should still take it easy, not really beat ourselves up because we can't do the things we love. Things happen for a reason, whether you believe it or not. I didn't believe it for a really long fucking time. I was just like, I questioned everything. I questioned why does the 1% have all the power? Why does the 99% have shit? I took a look around me and saw the world for what it was, and it's not. It's cruel. It's really a cruel place. Everyone puts each other down, and they put each other down, but they never forget to lift each other back up. That's just capitalism in a nutshell. That's communism in a nutshell. That's fascism in a nutshell. All these governments are really just outdated. There needs to be something new, something that actually works. There's not much a president could do in this country. Not much. What usually happens is a president gets into power, unless they make an executive order, they can't really get shit done, and the executive order only lasts, for such a time until it gets voted down by the House. And shit never gets done. Shit never gets done because the House is divided into the Republican side and to the Democratic side. And since the very beginning, it's been said that a House divided cannot stand properly. And yeah, since history, the House has been divided, but now it's gotten to a state of disrepair. You can't even put tape on the walls anymore. You can't even put dry plaster or whatever the fuck you put in houses these days. You can't even put that because the foundation is crumbling. Holy fuck. And so what usually happens is that people, they like the Senates and the congressmen, they just bitch, argue, and moan. Oh, we should give them guns. Oh no, we shouldn't give them guns. Oh, we should be abortion. Oh, let's be anti-abortion. They bitch, argue, and moan, and nothing gets done. And that's just the state of the country and the state of the world. Yeah, as for me, I'm done bitching about politics and all that stuff. What were some of the memories I had when it comes to sparring? Oh yeah, I got beat up by an old dude one time. This old dude was just going so hard. I don't know what it is about old people. They just go hard on the young dudes. And yeah, I got side kick. And I was just a beginner. That was like my second time sparring and all that shit. Third time sparring. He kept kicking me and all that stuff. Really hard side kicks. And then what happened was, oh yeah, I got hit pretty hard. Like my mouthpiece almost fell from my mouth and all that shit. Like he really got one on me, And what else? I've been kicked in the head. I've been uppercutted. And dude, if you've been uppercutted before in the chin, it just feels like, oof. They call it whiplash. Mine, like, the muscles in your neck hurt like hell. It's crazy. Like, you feel it move in a way that it's not supposed to move, and you feel that shit anyway. Maybe I did something wrong, but yeah, I think I must have done something wrong. I must have not defended myself well against that shit. Oh yeah, and I got kicked one time so hard in my head, and also front kicked, and I actually fell backwards, like boom. I landed like, I don't know, I landed like a dead body. But then I got back up instantly. Yeah, I got back up instantly. And then my coach stepped in. He scolded the guys that were going hard, that, kicked hard. He was like, sit out, both of you. He's like, you two guys keep kicking the absolute shit out of each other, and it's not what this shit is about. This shit is about practicing technique and going light. We're not trying to fucking give each other brain damage. We're not trying to fucking kill each other and all that stuff. This is what my coach was saying to them. So yeah, but that was really a long time ago. That was like 2 years back, a year and a half back. Yeah, that's what happened. Well, I hope you guys like listening to my rant. I'm out. I gotta, give my family some love. So peace.